Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's a sad day here at W&W Mods. I've got some bad news for you guys. As you can see here behind me is the truck. And we had a little mishap with the truck this past weekend, and I'm gonna tell you about it. We had to go to Florida, down to Tampa. We were doing somebody a favor, and we're driving a U-Haul back. Well, I was driving the U-Haul and my friends were driving the truck. And anybody that's been to Florida, you know, on I-75 or I-74, I'm not sure which, but I think it's I-75. But anyway, it's a raceway. I mean, fly. There is no such, it's almost like being in the Autobahn over in Germany. Nobody pays attention to the speed. But anyway, if you ever been driving in Florida and you see the rainstorms coming from miles away, well, it was this particular rainstorm about 2:30 Saturday. I could see it. You could see the lightning, a lot of lightning, and the clouds just as dark as they could be. And then all of a sudden, after about 10 miles, the bottom fell out of it. And you couldn't hardly see off the end of the hood of the truck. Okay. Well, everybody starts slamming on brakes, cars going everywhere. I'm driving this big U-Haul. I have to slam on brakes, and I see that I can't stop before I hit the cars in front of me. So I veer off to the left, go into the medium. Unfortunately, I'm able to miss the traffic. But unfortunately, people in my vehicle were watching me and didn't see what was going on in front of them. So they slammed into the back of a van with my truck, and then while they were sitting there, another car slammed into the back of my truck. So we have front end damage and rear end damage, possible frame damage. So doesn't look good for the Silverado. I mean, she don't even have 15,000 miles on it, and I haven't even had it a year. So this is gonna cost, I'm afraid. So anyway, let me show you the damages. Okay guys, here we go. We're gonna start with the front. Now just looking at it, you think, well, that really doesn't look all that bad, but what you don't see is, see the whole grill here is busted out and loose. And if you look in there, and I know you can't see it on camera, it's too bright and sunny, but the active cooling system, the vents, are all busted out and shoved back into the radiator. Luckily the radiator is not busted, at least it doesn't look like it so far. But the headlights, the headlight frame is busted. The pieces on the bottom are busted. Like I say, the grill is loose. You look down here, both the tow hooks are pushed in and broke. I'm not going to crawl under it right now, but they're broke and bent from the frame under the front. The front bumper has waves in it here and here. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but my poor emblem that I put on, the grill, the bug shield, is all scarred up and damaged and gonna have to be replaced. And if you look right here, see the gap is wider and it gets narrow as it goes back to the windshield. So the quarter panel is pushed out. Wider over here, you see it's a much bigger gap here. As it goes back, it gets narrow. When you raise the hood, you can see the pieces that are up under here, because you can actually look under the hood here, and some of the crinkle zones, the crash zones and that are built into the frame, are broke. And you look up in here, and here's all the glass from the back of the windshield from the van, and I'm not sure what's causing it, but the windshield wipers now make a racket when they work. And if you look here, we're pulled away right here and gapped wide, and then goes narrow as it gets down to the bottom. At least the doors will open though. Go around here to the back side of the truck, and you look here, you can see where the bed is pulled away from the cab. This is a much bigger gap over here than it is on the driver's side. Continuing on down, you come down here to the back bumper, and you see how it is pushed back into the rear quarter panel. And you come around and you see the whole tailgate is off center here compared to here. The big gap you got up here at the top, now you can see through the to the bed, and you've got another big gap here. Tailgate still goes down though, but it's obviously misaligned. And looking at it from down here at the bottom, of course, you know, the bumper's bent, the tow hitch is busted. It's also bent off of the frame because the bumper is mounted to the frame in the back, and it has been pushed down, and the bed of the truck has been lifted up. And if you come around here, you can see we've got significant rear quarter panel damage here, where the back bumper was shoved into the quarter panel. And if you look over there, you can see the big gap where you can see the white, where the bed liner. You see the difference right there. And then you come over here and you look, and you can see all the way back. You can see all the way in here to where the rubber cushion is, where the bed rests against the cabin. See, it's gapped away, and you can see all down in there, like you used to couldn't see before. And if you come in here and you start it up, as you can see, we have 14,480 on the mileage, and now the check engine light is on. So I'm really not sure why the airbags didn't deploy, because I figured they would have, but they didn't. And I don't know what has brought the check engine light on. I'm sure it's probably got something to do with the front. But hey, I did find something that I, you know, after the wreck, I was picking some pieces up out of the roadway, and I did find my bow tie. Although it's all scratched up, and you probably can't see it on the camera, but it's scratched up. Clip is broke on one side. Well, actually, it's got 2 or 3 clips broke off of it, but anyway, that was my weekend, last weekend. Wasn't happy about that at all. But no one was hurt. That was the main thing. Vehicles can be repaired. Just happy nobody was hurt in any of the vehicles. But I do believe that the 2 vehicles that the van that my truck hit, I think, is totaled. It was a Toyota Odyssey, and a Kia, some type of Kia vehicle, ran into the back of the truck, and I do believe it's totaled. So out of the 3-car pileup, 2 vehicles were totaled that were impacted by my truck, and we were still able to drive off. So I guess that's a good shout out to Chevy that there was no more damage, no more visible damage, and we were able to drive the vehicle back from Florida instead of having to have it towed. That would have been a nightmare. So I guess there was some good out of it. Well, guys, there you have it. That was my weekend last weekend. Not happy. So now I'm having to deal with 2 insurance companies. My insurance company. You know, I thought that, you know, your insurance follows you, but it doesn't. The insurance follows the vehicle. So even though I wasn't driving and I wasn't at fault with anything, I've got to pay. So I have a $1,000 deductible, so ouch, that hurts. So I'm having to deal with my insurance company on the front of the vehicle, and I'm having to deal with the other person's insurance company on the back of the vehicle. So if you're like me, you don't like to deal with insurance companies at all, and to have to deal with 2 different ones at the same time on the same vehicle, I see a headache coming. But anyway, I figured I'd give you guys an update on what was going on, and leave your comments, likes down below. Tell me what you think. I know what I think, but we try to keep this a family channel, so I'm not gonna say what I actually think. But anyway, guys, appreciate you stopping by. We're gonna get up some more content here soon. Probably not with the truck, because these repairs are gonna be a little bit out of our scope of modifications. So maybe I can get some shots of her while she's in the repair shop, wherever that may end up being. So anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and like always, hit that notification bell so you know when we put up some new content. With all that being said, I'm out of here. See you on the next one.